Hello and welcome back to the Cannon&Crowd podcast. Today we have KY, Gami, and Ifedotun with us. And we're here because the World Cup is starting tomorrow. We're here to talk about the World Cup. We're not talking about Premier League. We've left that all behind us.
For
Welcome
guys
to the
for
World Cup.
guys that are here, you guys can see I know people will probably not get, but you guys can see it's very natural to him. You guys can see the difference. I just wanted to put that out
But yeah, let's get right into it. Actually, you know what? Let's
there.
start. Let's start like this. This is how I want us to start. We're going to do two things: your head and your heart. Yeah. You could tell me where your head is. So who is winning? And your heart, who do you want to win? Quick, no reasons, just go round.
They're in the same place. My head and my heart are in the same place. Oh,
Same place.
actually, yeah, I think they're in the same place. Spain,
Okay.
Spain and Spain.
I would have thought
Really?
Argentina.
Can we
Actually.
say the same thing? We can't repeat.
No, definitely
Can-
you can say the
can
same
you-
thing. You can say the same thing. I would have thought Argentina.
I mean, Argentina was 4 years ago. That's what I wanted 4 years ago, and it's done, and we've moved past that. Now, if he wins it or he doesn't, if Messi wins or he doesn't win, I don't really know. Well,
Fair.
Yeah, that
Dami, you also Spain and Spain, right?
No, Spain and Argentina. My heart is in Spain, but I want Argentina to win just because of Messi. That's
Fair.
all.
Fair. Why?
my heart is in England, but my head is
Yeah.
at France.
I think I would say the same thing actually.
Yeah.
Is that France or Brazil? But my heart is in England, obviously.
Brazil.
There's no. So now we're dropping Canada.
I have the jersey though, if that counts.
Canada.
Yeah, why you do like that now?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like that doesn't count, bro. I said pick a team. You didn't even say, "Oh, I want Canada to win." Come on, man.
I want too many nations to win now. That's the thing. I want too many nations to win, but only one can win. And I'm trying to be realistic. Exactly. I'm trying to be realistic.
Fair.
hmm
Let's just. I think KY will be the one that will tell us about this because KY is always the one with the semantics and the rules of the game. So just tell us about how what's different about this World Cup because we all know there's something different about this World Cup. So
Yes.
I don't know or don't understand.
For the first time in a while, I think since 2002, it's been hosted by different nations. And the big news is we have more teams at the World Cup now. It used to be 32 teams, and now we have 48. And sadly, our home country did not make,
We're going to talk on that.
the
So then
extra 16
10 African teams made it. 10.
I
African
don't know.
teams
I don't
made
know
it.
how to say that, but I don't.
Nigeria and Chelsea, bro.
it's what it is.
Wait, at the beginning of this show, you said you were not going to talk about Premier League.
Bro,
You said you were not going to talk about Premier League. And now you're in. It's all good. It's all good.
It's fair. Keep going, man. KY, I'm sorry.
But yeah, like I said, it's co-hosted between USA, Canada, basically the whole of North America, except the smaller nations. And yeah, I feel like those are one of the exciting things to look forward to at the World Cup this year. Another thing to look forward to is there's a round of 32, not the typical round of 32 that not all there's not 64 teams playing, but there's best losers getting to the next round before they get to
there's
the
best losers this time.
round of 16. Yeah, the tournament format is formatted in that way, such that there's the best loser that will go
Okay.
through. So those are some of the exciting
I
facts.
know there's normally best losers in Euros. I didn't know they used to do it in World Cup as well. I can't.
If you want to say something,
Yeah, I was going to say so. Like the first two, do they automatically go into the round of 16?
I've not actually clarified how that process goes, but I know there's a best loser table that allows them pick the teams into the round of 16. Those teams will win the round of 32 and then meet up with the teams in other teams in the round of 16. So some teams will automatically go through to the round of 16.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, let's just talk about what we expect to happen. Because we know we've spoken about. Let's talk about the groups. Let's look at the group. What group have you guys looked at and be like, okay, yeah, this is the hardest group, or who do you think is not making it out of the group stages? Dissect that a little bit,
I feel like the groups are evenly balanced, to be honest.
right?
Yeah.
The toughest group to me, the toughest group.
Is it because it's average teams or because they are all strong teams?
No, I feel like the way the World Cup is this year is not the typical like it's like football nowadays. Everybody's playing to like it be hard to beat. That's what everybody's going with. So the typical format like 20 the year South Korea beat Germany, I don't think anybody saw that coming. Like and nobody saw that coming, and everybody is realizing that going to this World Cup and everybody's playing with the mentality of a team. Be hard to break down. And if you watch the qualifiers, most of the teams that made it a good example is Congo, for example. Congo played. I don't Congo didn't make it, but in the qualifiers, like you could see that they were very hard to beat. Congo is the reasons why Nigeria didn't make it to World Cup. That's another like example of teams that are just playing like to the function of the team, and they are being hard to break down. That's like what we'll see mostly at the World Cup this year. Like it won't be a function of like stars are in this team, stars are in that team. It would be more of team football.
Yeah, but there's some things that you can actually easily predict. Like now, when you look at Group C, like this now, Haiti is going down, right? So, so those kind of things are things that you can talk about because, like, look at that group. Just look at that. Take a look at that group. There's Brazil in there. There's Morocco in there. There's Scotland.
So with that group now, for me, it's like the only thing you can easily pick is who is going down. You would say like Morocco for me definitely go through in that team. Morocco and Brazil for me should easily go through.
Exactly.
Morocco and Brazil should easily go through for me.
I think Group I is interesting.
I wanted to mention that before, but in my opinion, I think France and Norway would go through.
I mean, Senegal is.
I think
You
Senegal
don't,
goes.
you don't think Senegal will go through? I think
I
Senegal
think
goes through.
Senegal
I
goes.
think-
So as 1 and 2, so 1 and 2, in my opinion,
Oh.
I'm of the opinion that Norway will probably top this group.
I want to take you back to.
I'm not even joking.
To 2002
Don't think so, bro.
when
Bro,
France played.
guys, that
Senegal.
Odegaard juice, bro. Odegaard juice, bro. Sorry, Fedotto, please.
Yeah, I was just going to say you should remember in 2002 when France played Senegal, and we all thought France would go through 1-0.
So
Yeah.
the thing is, this France is also aware of disappointment. They are not like that France of 2002. That France came in with like high expectations and high hopes. They had like they had the team. Like
Guy,
it was a fully
Senegal
team.
actually has a team as well.
It's the same thing with this French team, right? They've won the World Cup.
Yeah,
won the World
exactly.
Cup.
And this
They
Senegal
got
is
to
I think
strong.
they have the
Right
best.
now.
I think they have the best attack
Yeah.
in the whole World Cup right now.
But in my opinion, it's a completely different team from the team that won the World Cup.
Nah, man, I
It's
think
a
Senegal will
completely
be
Yeah,
different
sure.
team from a team that won the World Cup. But
It's a completely different team.
They
They
built
beat
on
around
the
one
team
person.
They've built around the team that got to the final in the last World Cup. So like they're
Fair
a
enough.
better team going like at least at the attack. They have lots of players for different kind of situations, for any kind of problem the opposition wants to cause.
Exactly. Probably the
Players
most
that can
complete
solve
team in the
the problem.
tournament.
From an attacking perspective, I would agree. I don't think their midfield is great, but the attack is very, very good.
Let me. I think KY kind of touched on it, but what kind of World Cup are you guys expecting, like in terms of like style of play? Because like the way the Premier League went this season, it looked very defensive.
Yeah.
The way even like the way football has gone is more about stopping the opponent than like most times beating the opponent. So is that kind of World Cup are expecting, or do you think that the national team coaches are going to employ like a different type of tactic?
If we start from the English team, where like exemplifies the Premier League that you mentioned, is being coached by Tuchel. From the team selection alone, you will know that this is not typical England. He didn't go with the usual golden poster boys, the Cole Palmers, the Fodens, the usual like people that you would
He
think.
went to Saka, so
He went with the players that would perform certain functions. On the right wing, there's Saka and Madueke, two different right wingers. One is pacey, one is a playmaker. On the left wing, they have the same thing: Gordon and Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers is the playmaker of the wing, and they have Easy in that bracket too. That's another team that I feel like is very complete at the World Cup. Like England to me is probably just behind France when it comes to having solutions to opponents at any point. They also have the advantage of Kane that can play as a playmaker, as a striker. Like, and you can see that in today's friendly. The way Madueke and Gordon were playing were not like traditional wingers. They were literally playing inside forward,
Is that
and
forward, yeah.
Kane was just
And
dropping deep
dropped in, yeah.
and allowed them find passes. Like they would create too many chances that way. They're not playing like the typical England team, and that was the point I was trying to make earlier. There's going to be the temptation of everybody trying to do the it is France, it is England, it is this country, it is that country. Like different teams are coming up with different solutions. For example, Spain is the second example I would go with. Last Euro, every like we're all used to Spain doing the old tic taka, just knock the ball around. But they stunned everybody by coming in with fast ringers that stunned everybody at the Euros. And before opponents could react to it, they had won the tournament already. And now I feel like Spain is another team that a lot of people are not mentioning, but Spain is probably top two, in my opinion, to win the tournament. Like they are very complete. Another team that has solution to the opponent in different phases of the play. They have nines that can literally hold the ball, like Merino, Oyarzabal, give wingers joy for days. So, like in my opinion, this World Cup is probably going to be one of the best. If you take out the political side of it, it's going to be one of the best we've seen in a long time. But yeah, I'll let other
Yeah,
people ask.
I,
So,
I do not disagree. I do not disagree. I think I think typically though, like what I've seen in tournament football is that the team that it's so like if you look back to like 2010 when Spain won the World Cup, you see that the way they played it's mirrored Barcelona to an extent, right? And then they won the World Cup. If you look at Germany when they won the World Cup, so it was like very typical German football. It was fast, it was attacking. So I feel like any club that can, I mean, sorry, any country that can just go back to their original kind of football in this World Cup would, would have the edge. Like if they don't get tempted to try to play in a certain kind of way, like you go back to your values of how you play football in your country, I think you would have an edge.
can I add one factor to that? Can I add
Okay.
one factor to that? I
Okay.
think these countries that you mentioned played the football that was actually conquering Europe at the time.
But
And in my opinion, the football that is conquering Europe right now is positional play. But at the same time, there's like four countries right now that play positional play. There's Spain, there's England, there's Germany to a fault, and there's Norway. They all play positional football, very positional football. And I feel like if any of like England, for example, if they are going to win it, it's going to be like their ability to manage games like per stages, like whatever games throws at them. For example, in the past, England has not been able to manage games past extra time. Once the game gets past extra time, is now once the game gets into extra time, is now whatever happens and then penalties. Whatever happens and then penalties. So they have to be able to manage games better. Then there's Portugal. Portugal is another team that like needs to be able to manage games better and probably do without Ronaldo. I don't know how that conversation is going to go, but they probably would have to do without Ronaldo. The issue with that is when they play without Ronaldo, they are probably worse to watch than when they play with Ronaldo. Because you see them play with Ronaldo, you think, I mean, if you take out Ronaldo from this team and you put anybody, it looks like it will work. But then you look at who the options are, Goncalo Ramos and the other guys, they don't play as well. And that I don't know how they solve that conundrum.
Yeah, just to mention something. So about the advancement, I know you asked who goes like to the round of 32. The
Yeah.
two best first two teams in each group first go, then the top eight best losers would now that would make up the round of 32. I don't know how they arrange it to face each other, but that's what makes up the round of 32. So top two in each group go, then top eight best
Is
loser.
there like a playoff or anything, or is just they just pick the
I don't
top
think
eight?
so, because if you do like two groups out of 12, that's 24, then 8 to 32.
Fair enough. Yeah, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense. That makes sense.
you get everything. Everybody just goes to the round of 32 and
Yeah,
plays.
so
That's
that
that's
makes
what
sense.
happens.
That makes sense. That
You
makes
get.
sense. That makes sense.
So yeah, I think guys like Senegal will benefit from things like that. Norway, I think that's what Norway is going to benefit from. If you look at it, you see those teams that you know that you're the best, you're the third best team in your league. Just catch that fourth person and
I think Norway will actually do very well at
boost your
all.
scoreline. I don't think so.
I think so. The thing is,
So I
you
think they're going
don't.
to be
So this is the
first
thing.
in a group
This is
with
the thing. Like
France.
I said, I'm going to stay away from a lot of like what the traditional thing is with a lot of
Fair,
things.
fair, fair.
With Norway, like I don't think I've seen Norway in any international competition before.
No,
I don't think I have. But
This is
then
their
this
first
generation of
sure.
Norwegians, they are just different. I promise you. Right from qualifiers, right from like they qualified for such a long time. Like they're one of the first teams to make it through.
I think they are the best qualifying run in Europe, right? I think
Yeah,
they scored the
like
most
they made it through scenes. It's not just like you might be tempted to think it's just like the Haaland and Odegaard. They actually have a solid team. They have Ryerson from
I
Dortmund,
know they have
right
players.
back.
I know they
They
have
have
players.
players, bro. They have this boy, this Houch boy.
Yeah.
They
They
have
have they
a
have
number of
Oscar, they
players.
have Oscar Bob, they have Solot, they have this Sanderberg guy that is good in the midfield. So they are
Exactly.
balanced. I
You forgot your
think they
boy.
will, if they can get past the
Who?
group stage, I think they will.
What do you mean, my boy? I mentioned Odegaard first now.
Okay.
I mentioned Haaland and Odegaard first. What do you mean? I mentioned Haaland and Odegaard first now. I mentioned who do we think is going to be the dark horses? Like
I
that
have
would
two in
make
mind.
what are the two you have in mind?
I have Senegal and Ecuador.
Mm.
Ecuador only conceded 5 goals in the whole Congo.
Ecuador, is that not Caicedo and Incapié? Yeah?
Exactly.
That's
They only
Caicedo and
conceded five
Incapié.
goals in their qualifiers, and I think they finished second or something in the whole South American system. So I think they might have something. I think they are good. Yeah.
I
That's
don't know if
that's.
this guy is
I think I'll say
qualified.
Senegal for me. Senegal will be for me.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Senegal
they
too, yeah.
qualify as dark horses, but I think Netherlands. I think
I think they should qualify as dark
They
horses.
would have
I
qualified
don't
because nobody
think I don't
expects
think
them to go
anybody is
anywhere.
expecting them to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'd really love to know why you want to consider them dark horses too.
dark horses because people are not talking about them, and I also think they're not dark horses because they have prestige in football.
The players, yeah.
But
Yeah.
they have good players. Like they have
I
incredible
mean, they're
players.
strong
But,
enough.
but the problem
think
is
when it comes
they
against
don't.
the actual sides,
Yes.
they will
But that's
falter.
the thing. I don't think in tournament football it matters. Honestly,
You have to be one in front of you first of
in
all.
7 games, just one game at a
7
time.
games.
One game at a time.
7 games, though,
that's,
just 7 games,
That's
though.
what it is at tournament football, right? You just have to lock in and then just beat what is in your front. Honestly, and I think like if you look at their squad, they have world class players. Like they have world class defenders. I know Van
Yeah,
Dijk
I don't
hasn't
think
been
I
the best
would
this season.
call their
I don't think their coach is good
world
enough to be honest to carry this team that far.
Yeah,
First
their
of all,
coach-
one, two,
their
would have
coach is-
one. Their coaches.
Their coach is what their coach is Ronald Koeman. It was a Barcelona coach, so I know
Yeah.
it. But like, if you look at their players, like at least in each department, they have at least one world class player. So like, I think
But in my opinion, I don't think that's enough.
it's not enough. But you can like look at Korea, Japan, 2002. Was it Japan? They got to like the semifinals, right? It's like Morocco got to the semifinals. Like it doesn't. Ghana were just a
Quarterfinal, yeah.
Luis Suarez
Yeah,
and
handball.
getting into the semifinals.
Semi-finals, yeah.
So it doesn't.
I
it
think
doesn't
Morocco,
matter,
a couple of the last World Cup, Morocco got
Yeah, semi-final now.
yeah semi-finals.
Yeah, Morocco is
They
actually
win the
one
top
of my
place match.
dark horses.
I
They have
think
been top
I think
place.
they make. I think they go far. I think they go far as well. Actually, I think they make it out of their group, at least best two.
Uh,
But to
Yeah,
be honest,
I
I
think-
think I
I think-
understand
I
the
think
Netherlands
so.
part
I
he's
think-
talking about because they finished third in like 2 of the last 4 World Cups or 5 World Cups, I think. So the third place. I think Netherlands have like not a bad shout to be honest. That's a good shout.
So my problem with Netherlands is usually they have like very like they have attackers that have an eye for goal. But
But right now
in
they don't
in
have
this
it.
current team, I don't see any of them that would put fear of God in any defender that
Yeah,
they
of
face.
God.
To be honest, like
Fair
like
point.
Depay, like
Mm-hmm.
if Depay is coming against you, like you're just going to look at it like it's another Sunday. Let's go. You like
It's the part, let's play, yeah.
I don't see like any of the attackers like is it Dumfries that want to be running attacking wing
Yeah.
back. Like there is the problem is
Marlon is
attack for
Marlon
me.
is good.
Malin is very inconsistent. He's an Arsenal boy. Like
That's the
I've
thing.
known
That's
him.
the thing. It's like you don't. This thing doesn't need
You don't know,
consistency.
yeah.
You just need to like look at
No.
Holland in 2010.
Okay.
It was just insane.
Yeah.
James Rodriguez.
Let's look at it from this lens. Let's look at it from this lens. So we're
That
thinking.
form was something
Well,
else
fair enough,
completely.
Sha. Fair enough, Sha. That is a good. Is enough. It's good enough, Sha, for Darkos. It's good enough, Sha, for Darkos. But for me, I think I would go with Morocco and Ecuador. Actually, like I have an eye on Ecuador because I've been keeping an eye on them with the old Nkapi and Pacho partnership since qualifiers.
Yeah,
And they have this guy
Patrick
Valencia, right?
Yeah, Enna Valencia, and
He
they
always
have
turns up for
Espinan
them.
as well.
Yeah.
It's like so, like that defense line is something. Like they've been going at it for a while, and then Morocco because I mean, they were a Brahim use your head moment away from Afcon.
Yeah.
Like they could have won Afcon after a very like
Oh, they won it though.
We don't count that.
Do they really?
I don't know about that though.
Arguable.
I don't know about that. I
They
don't know
won it in
about.
the courts. They won it
In
in
the
the
court.
courts.
And I think
They won the
it
pitch.
was cancelled. The this thing was cancelled. I think.
Has it been cancelled? I
What's
think
that?
Yeah, I think it was notified like 3 days after or so.
Okay, I didn't hear that though.
I was notified like 3 days after. I think. But yeah, Morocco.
Back to Netherlands. They have Somerville. They have Gakpo. They have Kluivert. I mean, not the best.
Like,
Exactly.
bro,
Exactly.
like each
Exactly.
of us, those three options, none of us will want them at our respective clubs.
Yeah. It's not it.
Well,
It's not
they
it,
might still turn up,
Morgan.
but they are not the ones that you say, I want to watch this boy.
Exactly. I mean, like if they're playing against like people at their level, yeah, sure, good. But like when they face like actual like bulldogs, I think they would actually like find.
See,
I think World Cup is
I'm
about
looking forward
playing
to
as a
it.
team, to be honest, not about the.
Yes, yeah, that was why like I was saying that at the beginning. Like teams, me, I'm more particular about teams that I've watched that don't just rely off somebody turn up today, somebody turn up tomorrow. Like
Senegal.
Senegal is going to go far, quite alright. But in my opinion, they're in. Okay, so this is it. There's France, Norway, Senegal, right, and
Yeah.
and the
Iraq.
fact that is in US, Iraq might not
Iraq
even show
also.
up in the first
Is it
place.
Iraq?
They might not show up to their games. So
They'll show
let's
up.
leave them
Really?
out. The fourth
Okay,
person in the
yeah,
group
yeah.
is Iraq,
Those
and because it's in, like, I'm just messing around. Just you guys, I'm messing around. It's not serious. It's not serious. But yeah, between those three teams, in my opinion, given what I've seen, I think Norway might win that group. I think Norway might win that group. I don't.
Do you think they beat France? to
Yes,
get-
I think they beat France. Like France would need Norway beating them to actually win the World Cup, in my opinion.
As a boost, I mean, the way I
Yeah, like in my opinion, after losing to Norway, their heads will reset and then move from there. But I think like if they don't beat Norway, I don't think they win the World Cup. I mean, sorry, if they beat Norway,
If they
I don't
beat-
think they win the
okay.
World Cup. Like if they beat Norway, I don't think they will win it because the way it is, like the way different team is right now, I'm picking them because on paper they are the most stacked team. That's why I said in my head, like they are the most stacked team. They seem like, but if you watch them play, right, the way teams play these days, they can get disjointed very easily. Like if they don't get the goal early and they play against a team that continues to wear them down, then those issues of like needing the full team to be able to defend as a whole will start to show up. And if they don't have something that will galvanize the team early enough, they will lose at a late time, and it will be too late. That's my opinion.
So before we continue, I'm just looking at like some of the opening matches, like some really nice games that we can look forward to. There's France, Senegal, there's England, Croatia, there's I don't think there's
Brazil,
Belgium.
Morocco, I think.
There's Brazil, Morocco, there's Belgium and Egypt playing as well.
I think France Senegal being an opening game. I see why Ifed also mentioned it earlier. France Senegal being an opening game can also be, a repeat of history too.
We'll see. I would like to see the game. That's a game I would like to see.
I think that's the game I also like to see. France, Senegal is the one, and I
What do
think
you
Brazil,
think?
Morocco is quite interesting.
What do you think is France's best starting lineup for the attack line? Like their best four. And let me just call their options so that you just figure out how to put them together. So like
Before you call it, let me just say mine. So, because I know whatever you call now will scatter my head.
That's
But let
the
me just say mine. It is Mbappe, Cheki, Dembele, and Doué.
Fair.
Okay.
Czechia has come. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Cheki come.
So no listen.
Or Dembele. Wait, I missed out Olise. Then
See, they're not confusing
Doué is
What
out.
do you say not do it?
You're
Doué is
confused
out.
now. Yeah.
Doué is
out,
out.
bro.
Doué is out for
You say not
Olise.
do it.
Do it out.
You say not do it. That's a quick.
Doué is out for Olise. Then like that
Who
even makes
plays, who
them.
plays left wing? That's the question.
So the problem is in a team that has Dembele and Mbappe, you cannot have a left wing. They will both all just be running like that.
That might be a problem. That might be a problem too.
So that's why they need so there's
That might be a
Olise
problem.
that is already right wing. I don't think anybody would take down from it. Or he can also play Cam. Okay, this is actually a crazy team.
That's the thing. They are stacked.
They are
Stacked. And that left wing might suffer. Who is the defender? Is it Theo?
That's why I think Dre will play because he will do that slave shift on the left.
Or you think he's going to play the
Dre will
left
play
wing?
on the
Wait,
left.
so you think Cherky drops?
I think so.
But I think Czechia drops actually.
I think
So Olise will play. So if Olise is playing right, or maybe they play Dembele as 10. Olise and Dembele can play as
swap. He's going to play 10 where he can go ahead of
SS, like it's supposed to
ahead
strike
of
out.
Mbappe. Mbappe can go behind. He's going to be able to change wings.
Move
with
to the left.
Olise. I think that's what it's going to be, which is the way he plays in PSG right now, right? He plays all three positions up front, which I think is if he stays fit.
They just have to be fluid in that attack. Like, not just marry one position, not just stay in one position. Because I think that was killing Mbappe at Madrid. Because he wants to play left wing and also be the one to strike. And there's no Vinny that will actually stay on the left right now. So they need all of them to just be able to move around freely, roam around, and create something.
Let me ask you further to a question. Is it because like Spain carried like the whole backup team that you think they're going to win the
There's that bias there,
thing?
but I think
I don't think so.
I think from the goalkeepers, either Raya or none of them would start ahead of
Nice, Simon.
Simon.
but like
Simon is starting.
let's look past that. I think their goalkeepers, their defenders, their midfielders is stacked. Like there are so many things that their coach can do in the midfield.
What would you say their
especially.
weaknesses though?
I wouldn't say
think
their
their
defense
attack-
is stacked though.
No, their defense is good enough. Is like they have this guy Laporte hasn't played in in Man
Top
City
five
for a
league
long
or
time. But if you
something,
watched him last season for Bilbao, it was impressive. They also have Pobil that was impressive for Atletico Madrid, and my boy is also there. So Kubasi is immense.
Well, in my opinion, I feel like when I saw that Spain's call up list, I was wondering why Houston didn't make it.
It's clear now. It's clear why he did not make it.
Is
It
it?
was shit throughout the season. That's why he did not make it. Yes, no. I mean, why he should have made it is that he's left-footed and they need that profile. But Laporte was better than him throughout the season. If you watched him, and Pobil was better than him. So like, I'm not surprised that he did not make it. He should have because they need that profile and whatever it is. But
That was the angle I was thinking from. Because like they need that profile. It's very comfortable to move the ball. He's also good with long passes. Like I feel like they need that profile, but I was very surprised he didn't make it.
I think their weakest position is the attack, and that's because
like striker go.
Striker Gongo, their left wing too. Like this guy has been injured throughout the season. What's his name?
Nico Williams.
Nico Williams has been injured throughout the season. The guy that would have been able to give them that kind of energy in the left wing, uh, that plays for Barcelona, Fermin, I think would have
Ferran.
been.
What about Ferran? What about Ferran? He started there yesterday, I think, or a different.
Ferran is better at right wing, and is also better as a striker. But also, Ferran is not the striker you want to start for you in the World Cup. So that's the confusion I have. But I also have like a hot take that Ferran will surprise people in this World Cup because the boy thrives when people doubt him. That's the only reason.
I
But
feel
yeah, I
like
think the attack
Oyarzabal is a great fit for them, to be honest,
yeah.
Yeah,
because he knows how to
I
run the
agree.
ball, like a Kane
I
type of
agree.
player.
Like that
He,
first
he
night,
knows how to make it work.
thing,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but it's
first
not
night
Kane.
thing for Spain.
yeah,
It's a great
exactly.
fit, but it's not
He
Kane.
can't guarantee you 5 goals all tournament.
Right?
I know also like he will pull his own weight. That one I know for a
But
fact.
I have one crazy notion. I put it on like Discord with my boys earlier today. I think Kane playing in England is one of the reasons why Trent didn't go to the World Cup.
Because he drops deep.
Kane played in England.
Yes, because at the end of the day, it's like you already have a striker that would always drop deep and like try to play make, which is what Trent looks for at the end of the day. Like
I think-
Trent tries to occupy that
I
space.
think Trent didn't make it to the World Cup the same reason other Madrid players did not make it to the World Cup.
So the problem with England specifically is because they don't have a lot of good right backs, and he still chose to not go without Trent.
Because
And
it wasn't good
in the
enough.
past,
It wasn't
but
good.
they
No, like
can
if we're
do
being
the playmaking,
sincere.
to be honest.
You know, national team selections. There are players that they are not good enough throughout the season, and they still get picked.
Jordan Anderson.
Like it happens all the time. Like I'm looking for an example now of a player that is just like I'll call Gavi for instance. The coaches just like him. They just picked him. Like he didn't. He was injured after.
I don't think he played up to 15 games or
Yeah,
10
it
games
was
this
like
season.
there are players like that coaches just love bringing them, regardless of how they perform throughout the season. So I think Arnold for other coaches would have been that, but it seems like this Tuchel
100%, yeah.
is very strict. If he did not perform, he did not perform. Because in my opinion, Foden should have gone to the World Cup. I think Foden is that kind of player that he has played well in the last 3 years. The fact that he didn't play well this year doesn't mean he shouldn't. But it seems
But
like that's the
the
basis of
problem
the
with
decision.
Foden in particular is he has not played well for England.
Doesn't matter.
He
Plays
does.
well. He's a
No.
like,
So
he
the
plays
problem
well.
is consistently, Foden has played well in the league consistently,
Do you
but
think-
when it comes to England, he does not play well every time.
Yeah, but I don't think that's a credible argument, right? Like
It
put on
is,
his jersey,
because-
you put on it. It's the same way we were saying, oh, Messi had won everything for Barcelona, but every time he gets to Argentina, he messes up in the World.
But the problem is there is nobody better than Messi.
Yeah,
In
but like
England, there are better players than Foden in the same position. See, let's make it this way. So Foden, what do you think his best position is?
honestly, I do not know.
Exactly. Let's start from there.
No.
Let's start
Honestly,
from
I
there.
do not know. Honestly, I don't know. But Foden is a better player than Eze. Whether you, I know
So,
you.
first of all, I'm asking you. That's why I asked you that question. So, okay, you're England's manager today. You want
Yeah.
to start Foden. Where do you play him?
I'll play him as a central attacking midfielder,
They've tried that several times.
and it did
They've
not work.
tried it.
The
Yes.
problem with tournament football is that it's short, right?
What about in qualifiers? This is not just tournament. What about in qualifiers? You can check Foden's record with England.
So I don't think his
It's
performance
abysmal.
really made them
It
carry
is
it.
abysmal. You can look up Foden's
Yeah.
record with England.
No, if you think if Foden played the way he played like 3 seasons, where he was like the best young player in the
He will
Premier
go,
League,
100%.
you will not
So think
pick
about
him
it this
for-
way. He could play that way because he had the luxury of a city system that could allow somebody to just
But he
roam
would have
about.
gone. KY would have
He
gone.
would have
So,
gone, yeah.
No, it would have gone. But I'm just saying, the times when they've played Foden over the years, up until now, like prior to the Tuchel, like see, if it was any other manager,
Honestly,
if
I
it
don't
was any
think
other
he was.
manager, I know that Foden will go to World Cup. But because it's Tuchel and he has tried him several times, whether it's left wing, whether it's attacking midfielder, whether it's creative playmaker, CM, whether it's right wing, whether it's false nine, he has played Foden everywhere, and it did not work.
Yeah, I don't think it
Same thing with Cole
because-
Palmer too. Cole Palmer is somebody I even thought would go to World Cup because he didn't like his season was better than Foden's season. He was injured for most of the season. When he got back, he had better numbers than Foden. He still did not make it.
What I think is those guys made it easy for him. Like, there's no way Foden delivered the season he did 2-3 years ago, where he scored 20 goals or whatever it is.
He will
and you
go
say,
now.
and you say, I'm
Oh,
not
I
taking you
agree
to the World Cup.
completely. I agree
They
completely.
didn't
He
play
will
well.
go if he had that kind of season. But I'm saying couple with the season is hard. And then the times he's been in this England cup on that Tuchel, there was no way he was going to go.
Say for the reason because he did not play well. I think his rationale has been consistent to me. Like,
Yeah.
Arnold did not play well. He didn't go to the World Cup. There's no any other reason.
Yeah.
Cole Palmer did not have a good season. He didn't go to the World Cup. Foden did not have a good season. He didn't go to the World Cup. Now, yeah, you can say some players should.
And it's easier dropping these players than having to say, okay, where would this person play when?
So when you realize who was picked to start and right back ahead of Trent, Jet Spence. Did he have a great
To
season?
start,
Jet Spence is
James.
like one of the. Jet
is
Spence
James going to the World Cup?
Yes, James is going, but he was not fit most of the season too. But he's going and he's definitely going
to check the number of
and the
games he
backup
played.
is Jet Spence. What?
James was quite fit. This season was actually not that bad. Like in terms of his fitness, it was one
Yeah,
of the
James.
best.
With
Yeah,
James,
had a solid
yeah,
season.
he was fair. But I'm saying the backup is Jet Spence. The backup could have been Trent. The backup
What about
is Jet
defensive?
Spence.
What about defensive contributions? Who's stronger?
Yeah, exactly.
Spence or this guy?
No
I
doubt,
think
Jet
when you
Spence
think
is
about
stronger.
it, man, it's a
So I
fair,
think that's
it's
what
a
he's not
fair,
looking
what's
at.
it called?
Yeah.
It's fair. It's fair because
Fair.
when you look at it, who do you think is
But
going
man,
to
I feel this guy should have gone.
fight
no matter
against
what.
in a like wingers against right backs, Trent or Jet Spence?
Well, I mean, if you have somebody going against your fullback, you probably want Jet
Yeah,
Spence.
exactly.
You probably want
You
Jet
want
Spence.
Spence defending. So I can understand the case. I can see a situation whereby England is maybe defending a goal or something, and then
It's
turns to
even
them
too
and
much. It's
Trent
too
led
much
them with
drama
them.
when you take Trent to the World Cup, and then you're in a position where you're looking for a goal, and maybe it's on the bench, and you lose the game, and everybody will say, "Oh, you had Trent
Why
there.
did
You
you bring
could
Trent
have."
in? Yeah.
It's just easy for you to.
The
just say,
hardest
you know
part,
what,
the hardest thing is him
just don't
dropping his
come.
players, and he has already
And
done
I
You
think
always
it.
get that
that's-
talk, though.
Dropping
You always get that
the
talk
goals.
regardless.
That's
Yeah,
not
no.
the hardest
That's
part.
the same reason why I didn't go with Foden. That's the same reason why I didn't go with Palmer, because when they're on the
Everybody
bench
asks questions.
and everybody say this is, but if they are not there, you just know that they are not there. I'll play with Morgan Rogers. Let him play the 10. This is the solution we have to make it.
Fair enough. But to be honest, I think England is actually quite stacked. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, they've always been stacked. They've always had two
so
players.
the
in
problem
key
is,
positions from day one.
usually when England are stacked, like how to explain it? So Tuchel, for example, now is the difference. Is the reason why I can say I want to
They are going
support
forward,
England. Like, that's literally the difference. In the past, it's always been, you know what? Yeah, it's coming home. Like, what can the coach do when the opponent has clutched your three at the back? Like, what can you change in the game? I don't think Southgate was able to offer that in all the major tournaments that they went. It was always whatever he went to the game with. Once that plan doesn't work,
It's a wrap.
it's just vibes.
Should I tell you what I think England's problem is?
Yeah.
I think we all collectively overrate them. All the
That
players.
every year. So this is the thing. That's normal. It's normal.
I'm talking about Gerrard. I'm
The
talking
error.
about-
Yes.
They are very
Yes.
good players. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, there are very few times where an English player is the best player in his position. Very, very few times where you see an English player that I say this is the best player in his position. Every time. It's
Yeah.
Do you mean in
And
England or in the tournament?
No, like in the
No,
world.
like
In the
every
world.
time
In the
world.
there's
world.
an English
Yeah.
player that is popping, there's always they are good. I'm not like, but when you
Maybe
look at
Trent.
it, there will be someone that will be better. Like
Who?
Trent.
Son that's not in the World Cup.
No, the period when he was
Oh,
Trent.
okay.
The period when Trent was popping. He
unluckily
was
for him,
on
there
that.
was no there was no World Cup.
Tournament.
Yes, there was no World Cup.
I remember like 2010 when I was still in school, like whatever it is. But then they were very good players. But when you look at
Yeah,
Spain's
those people across-
midfielders at that
across-
I feel
time,
like they never liked each other for some reason. They
So that was one I watched a documentary recently where Rio Ferdinand was talking about like the core of that team, and he was quite blunt. He was quite frustrated too, because it's like the media kept on like hyping up everybody, and he kept on seeming like, oh, this is the best thing since whatever was created. But the team could not even play together, and they didn't even like each other. Like, they did not even like each other. Like the entire team did not just like each other. Like it was after their careers that they now started forming the friendship that should be
Friendship
there.
and going for
But these
podcasts together.
factors here are why I'm supporting them this year because it's been a different camp since Tuchel joined.
So in the English team now, in their starting lineup, I don't know what you think their starting lineup is, but which of those players do you think is the best in their position in the world?
Hurricane.
Is it better than
100%.
Mbappe? Is the only shout,
Yeah,
but
I
is
feel
it
like
better
I feel
than
like they are
Mbappe?
two different
They
types
are
of
two
I was
players.
going to say that.
players.
I was going to say
Different
that.
profiles,
I was going
yeah.
to say that. I was going to
But
just say that.
at the end of the day,
For,
those are your two nines.
for what
But
Hurricane
Hurricane will
offers,
still give you the same amount of
for what
Yeah.
same amount
Hurricane
of goals.
offers, I think is the best in the world.
You think Hurricane is the best player in the world ahead of Kylian Mbappe?
No. Don't get me wrong. I said for what Hurricane offers, like if you are looking for a false nine for that role,
I think he's the best
there is
centre forward.
nobody.
I think
So like
Hurricane
I don't think
Exactly.
like that role,
Different
that
profile.
role where you're not like an out and out striker and you have to drop deep, receive the ball, like play on other people, whether you're supposed to be a target man or you're supposed to drop deep. I don't think anybody's better than Kane in that regard.
Bro, all in all, I think he's the best striker in the world. I think he has the highest goal last season or something. So let's give him that one. He's the best striker in the world right now.
So let's give it back.
Aside from even having like
Bro,
Kane,
yeah, even his style of
team,
play actually.
in my opinion, like in
I
the
can't fault
England
his game, to be
team
honest.
as a whole right now, they play more collectively. Like it's not like just give ball to somebody and just run and just cross. Like it's not just vibes. They actually play. Like wait for somebody
So I
to
think it's
move
only
here.
I think it's only
They
Kane to
move
answer
ball
that
around a
question.
whole lot.
I think it's
Like
only
they are
Kane.
actually fluid. Like I even watched them again today. I watched them again today just to let me refresh my mind and know that my head
I-
You
is.
can
always
argue Rice
struggle-
too, to be honest though. One of top 5 or something.
It's
Yeah,
top
in his
five.
position right
It's
now.
top five. I'm
Yeah.
not going to argue top five, but it's
Exactly.
not. It's not the
In his
best.
position.
I always struggle to back England for a tournament. I think the most they impressed me.
I never
was
back England for it.
when they got to the final.
This is the first time I'm
Euros.
backing them
Wow.
in public.
Because of the
Let me
coach.
put that out there.
Publicly.
This one, and
Because
it's
of
not
the
just because
manager.
of just coach. It's because first of all, Tuchel is the tournament manager. First of all,
That's actually why I'm backing them.
Tuchel is the tournament manager.
because of
That's
him,
one.
that's it.
Two, it's not just about Tuchel. He's been able to grow a culture that is not the typical English culture in the camp. Like they are like everybody's friends with everybody. Konsa and Saka are like best guys. Like outside,
They have
Who are their two
they have a
centre
very
backs?
They
nice
have one-on-one
culture.
training with each other, bro.
Who are their two centre backs?
There's Gay and Konsa. Gay and Konsa are what I'm
Do
thinking.
you trust these two to help you win the World Cup?
Gay and Konsa are quite good together.
Do you
Like-
trust them to help you win the
I
World Cup?
think,
Yeah,
I think
Konsa.
this Kumbaya thing is overrated for but like let's come and play ball.
No,
Yeah,
no,
best
I-
friends.
Oh,
Like,
friendship,
like,
It starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. It
No,
starts
like-
Oh,
look-
friendship.
It's like look at 2010 Spain. It was you had Puyo Pique centre back.
Spain had players. They had Ramos. They had
But
Piqué.
you had Ramos there, and I'm sure Ramos hated all of them because they were Barcelona players.
Mm.
Like,
But see, another thing is,
like you don't need to be friends. You
Fair enough,
just come and play ball.
Do the work and go. Yeah.
Just come and
fair
play ball.
enough. As long as they're a team, as long as they,
Henderson,
Exactly,
Henderson is going to
yeah.
the World Cup because it makes everybody happy. I don't know why Henderson is in the World Cup, but
but to be, I know I called his name earlier, but for again another person that for what he offers, I don't think there are better English players than him right now as a deep line playmaker. Like you can call anybody. I don't think there's anybody that can create from
Wait,
deep.
Adam Watson didn't go, yeah?
What you say?
Watson did not go for World Cup.
Watson didn't go. Yeah, Watson didn't go. I don't think he
But
will.
did they say he went for World Cup?
Yeah, I just told you why.
It's fair.
are there any games are there any teams you are looking that they match up like in the quarterfinals, round of 16, semi-finals? Like, are there any matches you're hoping you would see?
So
like,
the thing is, we
like
don't
an
even know the
England,
tree. We
France?
don't know how the tree
No,
is.
like without the
the
tree,
fixtures.
like without the tree, like if you could just dream a fixture.
For some reason, I want to say
France, Belgium.
who?
France,
Hey.
Belgium. I know Belgium will go, but it's like they'll
For
be
the
hype
fun of
around.
it, I want to see Argentina and Netherlands again.
Yes.
Definitely around.
I would like to
For the fun of it.
I would like to see England, Spain again.
Ooh.
I was going to say
It's strong
England,
fixture.
Spain, but
England. I love England Spain to be
maybe
another
as a
final.
final.
I love England Spain because
Another final.
in my opinion, that was a very good final. It was a very good final, in my opinion. It was very tactical. Both teams went at it the way they can. I'd like to see that as another final.
Nobody wants to see like Argentina and Portugal.
That would actually
To be
be
honest,
nice. Like, I
It's
don't
like
want that to
it's
be a
like you
final.
wishing for Real
Actually.
Madrid versus Barca for some reason, and it never happened. So we don't even put our mind to that.
I don't
Like, it
even,
never happens in
like
Champions
to
League.
me, I just feel like my own mental clock of football has moved away
From those two,
It's the same way I
yeah.
feel.
yeah.
This is their final World Cup. Respect to them, they're legends.
But yeah, we can actually talk about like those guys that like this is their last
Yeah.
World Cup. Like one team
just
that
about
we
it
all
briefly.
collectively not spoken about is Brazil. Like there was this whole hype about carrying Neymar to World Cup, which I don't think he would actually play. To be fair, he's currently injured as we speak.
Yeah, and
Like I don't think he will play, but I don't think Brazil will actually go far.
I'm angry because, like, imagine being one of those players that got dropped.
So the
That
thing
got
is, I feel
dropped
like
and
they
he
will
dropped me
understand.
again.
Someone like Neymar
I'm
is
so
someone that
angry.
brings the country together, so he has to go. If he's
That's
fit
a
enough.
fair point.
Their captain
That's a
again
fair
as
point.
well.
That's a
Exactly,
fair
he brings.
point.
And to be honest, yeah, I don't think any of them have performed how Neymar have in all these tournaments. Like he always.
But let me
comes off
ask you a
with
question.
going to say
Why does he have to go as a member of the team? Why can't he just
I would take a Neymar that has just one leg.
one leg.
World Cup.
Exactly.
Regardless of who I have to drop. I mean, there's a bias because I really like Neymar and I hate him at the same time. But like,
João
I have
Pedro
two
did not
examples.
make this World Cup. João Pedro, with the season João Pedro had, for example.
So I have to
he
example.
didn't
Being
make
is
the World
as he
Cup.
performed for Brazil, like you have to ask this question.
Yeah.
So have these guys
No,
performed?
but the
You
thing is,
see, this Yao Pedro thing is similar to
Yeah.
the old like when like we're talking about it. It's similar to the old Foden thing as well.
Foden, abi.
Every time he's been called up, he's not played well for the team. And then there's what's it called? There's Igor Thiago that they called up like 2 seconds, he popped.
because he played well this season.
No, he scored for Brazil already, and Yao Pedro is yet to score.
Even if he didn't score for Brazil, the numbers he had this season, if you don't take a player like that to the World Cup, what message are you sending?
Fair
Like
enough.
that's at the end of the day, most
but
coaches.
João Pedro
they-
had numbers
It was
too.
it
though.
was
It's
harsh
not
on
that
João Pedro
because he
too.
had
But if
Messi.
you are
Yeah, it was
comparing
harsh
him
on
and
him,
Neymar, if the option is between him and Neymar, you always pick Neymar.
Yes.
So,
I
but
have
if you think about it,
Always pick
they
Neymar.
carry Ryan.
I'll take.
They carry Ryan.
Ryan, abi.
Ryan from
That's
Bournemouth.
Exactly. That's the thing. There's an argument. I don't know the coach, Ancelotti. I don't know because I don't know.
I
Yeah,
think
he
he
just-
just.
I don't know
he
what
has
he's
a
looking for in,
solution-
like, his
he has a
profile or
solution
something.
for what he wants for his centre forward.
Exactly. Maybe it's that
Yeah.
the player is looking for. So.
So from when I looked at the team too, I figured they tried to pick like certain profiles in certain positions. Like Ryan now,
Exactly.
he was directly for Estava because Estava was meant to
So
go.
someone like Ryan, if he doesn't play, you might not get too much hate for it. But if someone like João Pedro goes, you must want to use him at some point.
Yeah, similar to the old Kopama Morgan.
Exactly. If
Kopama
those
Foden
boys
on
go,
the
you
bench
want to
team.
use them.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I would take just 2-3 games of Neymar at the World Cup. Like if that's all they can
Brazilians will
give
take
me,
it too.
I would
Do we
take
think?
it.
Do we think any of those last dance people have a chance of actually winning it?
I think Argentina has a chance. Like without being biased, I think they have a chance. Like the core of their team is still there. Messi is
In my opinion, the defense and the midfield is not at the standard it was at the last World Cup.
the
But
defense.
it didn't
But
look
this,
that way.
you are looking at them from
until
the
the
club
World
point
Cup,
of-
bro. It didn't look
You're
that
looking
way
at them from the
until the World
clubs,
Cup.
but they always turn up for their country for some reason. These
Yeah,
guys are
exactly.
still-
That's what I'm about to
they
say.
are
It
the
didn't look that
last,
way until they started playing the World
Copa
Cup. When the
America
matches
winners
started,
too, so
that's
they
when you
still
realize
have-
that
they still have
shit.
some
This guy
2014, what team did they
Serious.
carry to the World Cup? They got to the
I'm
final.
seeing Garay and
Otamendi.
somebody. in
Otamendi,
2014.
Lavezzi.
Garay, like which
Bro.
Ezekiel Garay when they play for me for like
Higuain.
the Michaelis too was there. I think it was okay still, but no, it's not
I
that.
think Portugal
level.
too. Like I don't know. Like the on paper they have good players. I don't know if that qualifies as a chance, but
If they can play as a team,
That's the thing. That's the thing. But so is that Portugal case is very baffling to me because I don't know how when they play Ronaldo they look like they need to play without Ronaldo, but when they play without Ronaldo,
when is there?
you will call back for Ronaldo
Ronaldo,
immediately.
you'd be like, where is Ronaldo? Where is
Like
Ronaldo?
immediately you watch them play without Ronaldo, you will literally
Jesus.
beg for him to come back. I
I think
don't
it's like Man
understand
U.
that end. I
Man
don't
U play
understand
with a
that end
striker,
at
they'll be like,
all.
why is this other guy not playing? When the other one comes in, you'll be like, why is this one
Why
starting?
is this
Every
one?
club has that. Every club has that. For me, it's Martinelli and
Exactly.
Trossard. Like when one is playing, I'm looking for the other one. When I see the other one, I
Anyone
want
just
the
needs
other
to
one to
play.
come
I'm praying
back.
for Ferran.
Like I feel like every club has
Yeah,
that.
even Fermin and Olmo in Barca. Like when Olmo
Exactly.
is playing, I'm
Every
like,
of us.
please put Fermin. When Fermin is playing, I'm like, please put Olmo.
Every club seems to have one
But
of
it's
those.
always good if you have two of those players, at least so
Yep,
that this person
yep,
will perform well.
yep.
And
You need to
I'm,
provide
Nations
I'm
different
surprised
solutions.
we're at a place where we're not just calling Brazil's name, Sha. Because they have,
It's because
they
of
have,
history, to be honest. They've been
yeah, but like
underperforming.
if Vini Junior is incredible, is still like the best left winger in the world, whether
Yep,
we like it
top
or not.
five.
But when was the last time Brazil won it high profile game?
Exactly. I
Yeah,
think
Like
Copa America like few years ago or something.
it's been a
Before that was
while they
yeah.
won a high profile game. Any game that is high profile, Brazil has not won it.
I think
Like
they've lost to Argentina in the last maybe 5 games or something in a row. Like I'm not 100% sure, but they don't turn up in big games.
they've
They
not
really
been
turn
able
up
to
in big
get
games.
a team together. And like they are always missing one part when they have
So
a
they
good.
just they need
but
a fit Neymar.
that's what their
They need
coach's
a fit.
secret sauce
They need
is.
a fit Neymar.
Mm.
Someone like Neymar in that
I thought I was raising
in
the
that team.
eyebrow.
That's what Ancelotti is.
No,
Ancelotti
you
just
should come and you should come and raise eyebrow.
that's
You should come and raise
They need
eyebrow,
Neymar. They
yeah.
need Neymar.
I don't know. I don't know how Rafinha. Like I really want Rafinha to play, but I don't know how they are going to play him.
The thing
Because
is, they want to force him and Vini on the field at the same time. But now he might play right wing since Rodrigo is not there. I can't remember who's their starting right winger or something.
Mm.
Like you want to move your eyes because that guy he just does anything he wants to do on the right wing. To be honest,
yeah,
He just
on the
does.
left wing, it's
It's
going to
something
keep it. He's
else.
a runner. He's just going to run. It's
Right.
going to run at
Run
you.
on, run on the track star.
He is like that's
All
and
right,
his
guys.
finish
To,
is
to
good.
round everything up, I have one question to ask everybody around. So I'm just going to just go around. You're going to tell me again. We after all these conversations, who you think the winner would be? Highest goal scorer, best player of the tournament, and I had one other one. And I think those three are the important ones. No. Yeah. Team that wins it. Oh, so let's add dark horse back to it. Winner, dark horse. One team that disappoints. Golden boot, best player for the tournament. That's fine.
One
I'll
team
go
that
again.
disappoints.
Winner, dark horse. One team that disappoints. Golden boot, best player. I don't want to go.
Who
Who
goes
wants to
first?
go?
So
Who wants to go?
you might have to remind me. Winner
No, I'll just call it and then you answer me.
Yeah.
Winner,
Okay.
Spain.
dark horse that goes furthest.
I would say Netherlands.
One team that disappoints.
Disappointment is a broad spectrum. Do you like they can get to the quarterfinal and might still be a disappointment. They can leave at the group stage and that's like what magnitude of disappointment are we talking about?
You say they'll drop out of group stage and shock everybody.
Out of the group stage. I can't say any, but I think overall, I think maybe England will have a disappointing campaign.
Okay. Golden boot.
Golden Boot, Kylian Mbappe.
Paper.
Yeah, and best player of tournament.
Best player of the tournament, Lamine Yamal. I'm going to do like honorable mention for Pedri.
Nice.
I think you guys should watch him in this tournament.
Okay. Danny.
So winner, I'll go for
Yeah.
Spain.
Dark horse.
Back or Senegal for me. Still.
The one thing that disappoints. Golden boot.
I don't think they'll go out of group stage, but I don't think they'll go.
But at least they will not go as far as we think
Exactly.
they go.
But so would you be disappointed? Is what I'm thinking. Like if they don't go far, are you disappointed? Because we already think.
Yeah, because
We
of
already think they will we already calling their name
Oh,
now.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like that's why I said like disappointment.
Okay, what about Belgium then?
Don't they always
Belgium.
disappoint though?
Belgium to me.
all right.
They've underperformed.
The Belgians. I'm just checking out. Golden boot.
Nobody said anything about Germany, to be honest. Are we overlooking Germany throughout?
I was going to mention Germany, but then just keep
No,
going.
wait, what's your next question, Colin? Sorry.
The team that disappoints.
I did Belgium.
Belgium, Golden Boot.
Golden boot, Kylian.
Best player.
Player, I want to say Mbappe or Lamine.
All right, Larry. Winner.
Yeah, I was just trying to take a look at the group stages, but yeah, winner.
It's coming home.
I'm
France.
thinking Spain or England, man.
Oh man, boy said France when you see here earlier.
That's true, France, yeah.
So the thing is, I would have said France because to me, France is actually the strongest team. Like if you're looking at team, I think France is the strongest team. I just feel like
On paper.
Spain.
They sorted out that defense too.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll say Spain winning. What's your second question?
The second one, Dark Horse that goes furthest.
I'm going to go for an African country, Morocco,
One team that disappoints.
Germany.
Golden Boot.
So you're correct.
Best player.
Who did you call? Sorry.
Victor Correa. This is what he called. Best player.
Best player. Most likely from a winning team. Pedri.
Yes. For me, winner, England. Dark horse team that goes furthest, Norway. Team that disappoints, Brazil. Okay, we said Germany, actually. Golden Boot, Mbappe. Best player, Rice.
I figured you say Rice. I figured you
Like,
say
I
Rice,
knew you were going to
guy.
say Rice.
I knew you say Rice.
Because I think England will actually stand a good chance. And you'll stand out, it would be a thing of how defensive they can be. And it will take the entire team, meaning rest. So yeah, that's
All right. So yeah, I think we've reached the end of the show. Thank you guys for joining us on Cannon&Crowd. If you're not soon, it's good having you guys. I mean,
Thank you.
thank you.
I'd like for
Thank
us
you.
to do like a team of the tournaments after.
That's true.
I mean, we can do round per round to discuss, like, after the first round, we can just come back and talk about, like, the teams, the surprise scorelines.
Yeah, exactly. So,
After the first round.
there will definitely be more to look forward to during the World Cup. We'll actually come together and have more discussions about the World Cup. But yeah, if you've gotten to this part of the show, wait before I do that. KY, do you have anything to say to the viewers?
As per usual, this is the first time I have any Fedorton and Dami, so I like to give them little shout outs. But for both of them, actually, I've been waiting to have them on the call, but because they're not Premier League fans.
We never had Dami here before.
No, we've never had both of them. Because they're not Premier League fans, it's very hard to bring them into the conversation.
I still watch it. I still watch the Premier League. It's not my team, I watch it.
The thing is, it's not like we always feel like we want people to talk about their team. So that's why, like, we've not.
You have a horse in the race, bro.
Exactly.
Don't come here and sit down and laugh
That's
at
the
us, bro. Laugh
But
at our pain.
one thing I want to point out is it might seem generic, but like to the both of them, as soon as I said, you guys, like, we should have a World Cup, and it was today, like literally this morning. That's when I reached out to both of them, and both of them said yes immediately. So I want to say thank you so much to the both of you. I'm very grateful, and yeah. So we'll see more of these contents going forward.
Yeah, and as I always say, do what KY says. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Dami.
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate you.
Peace, people.